Hey guys, it's your boy Blackrue back with another top stock video. You can catch me every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Benzinga channel where we go over stock and we go over crypto. Not sure what we're going to do for this Monday, but if you have any suggestions, please post them in the comments. And before we get into it, a little intro. DarkHorseWatcher.com. That is DarkHorseWatcher.com. Go to DarkHorseWatcher.com if you want to get forwarded right to my YouTube. And you can like and subscribe and get updates the moment I post a video. Without further ado, let's get into it right now. So, let's see what stocks we have for this week. I'm looking at these here. Bitcoin still kind of just chilling out around the 40K mark, the high 40K mark. If it passed 50, some of these Bitcoin stocks are going to blow up. So those are the ones we're going to continue to look at this week. If you guys were watching last week, we got into CleanSpark when it was about $11. It's already up to 14, as you can see here. So I'm going to say that these guys continue. And CleanSpark is one of those I expect to continue. It's as high as 40. If we look at all the rest of these, we got Riot and we got Mara. We've been over these before, so I won't go too into depth. We got Riot and we got Mara, but if you guys have any questions about it, just put it in the comments and I'll answer. So yeah, we got Riot, Mara, and CleanSpark here. I believe these gave their earnings on the weekend. They did. Let's see here. Weekend here for Riot. We got we got let's see. So yeah, they beat earnings. They beat earnings quite handily on the weekend here. So did Mara. Seems okay. Mara missed. Riot hit. But still, Mara nearly tripled his earnings here. So that's still like amazing. But yes, Riot beat. So I'm looking for these guys to continue. And like I said, I mentioned these also last week. If you were in it last week, it'd be up $3. So yeah, so we're on Riot, Mara, CleanSpark for our Bitcoin plays. Still pretty high on eToro. They're just chilling here around the SPAC mark, 10 at 10.13. Really good play to just kind of grab some of this and just hold. Because once they mention their merger date, I expect these guys to get back to the $15 mark for sure. Because think about it, they're like an Israeli Coinbase. So they're a bargain sitting here at $10 a share. So we got those is the Bitcoin plays. Looking at Ouster here for a semiconductor / LiDAR play. They beat earnings only to get faded down to $8. But the future is bright with this company. If we come over here and look, they beat revenue. They missed EPS, but I don't think that's really a thing to worry about because already they were talking about buying one of their competitors. We go down here and look. So first of all, we got a block trade here at 762. So someone knows, someone's high on this. And here they're in talks to purchase their rival Sense Photonics. So still high on those guys. Open, that was another one we discussed. They really beat earnings. And here we have, if you guys would have invested in them last week, they were as low as $15, so you'd be up $2 a share. Let's see here. And my last two are Intravision, Communications Corp. Wow, so at the end of the day on Friday, they got all the way up to 723. I'm just knowing that these guys are gonna go. Here you had the director buy some more shares. He bought some more shares. He bought at 660. So he had just gotten rid of some, I think. Where is that at? I don't see it anymore. I thought he just sold some. But anyways, he bought some more shares. Okay, so here he just sold some on the 16th. And I think it must have been that he was kind of forced to sell these because a lot of times these companies have it in their thing that they have to sell some at a certain point in time. So he bought these at $2.42. So he already tripled his money with that. But here you go. He bought 20K more. So I'm assuming because it wouldn't make sense for him to sell some shares that he bought at oh, okay, he exercised an option because a lot of these guys get options to okay, so he exercised an option. Maybe that was an option to buy shares instead of an option. Let's just break it down real for real here. All right, you guys aren't going to be able to see this because it's going to go to a separate screen, but I'll let you know what it says. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, so he acquired shares. So this gave him the right to acquire shares at a lower price. Okay, so he acquired more shares at this price. And he came over here and bought 20K more shares at 660. So it's just looking bright here. And then I have this after hours into the 720s. This guy's heading to 10. Guys, this is my dark horse. I've been on this for a while. This guy's heading to 10. Here we have Express. They did really well on their earnings. We go look at it. They beat EPS and they beat revenue. So yeah, so we'll see here. And now they're profitable. They actually got into the profitable region. So I'm really looking for these guys to pop up over the $7 mark because those were really good earnings. So we got last one I think here. Young professor. I always want to call him young professor. Young investor. Shared this on Benzinga. He said someone shared it with him. Really wish I'd gotten in it at the $2 mark. But this is a fintech company that's been doing lending in China. They're even a part of China's like Union Bank or something like that. Some bank that's like highly tied to the Chinese government. So no need to think that these guys are going to get regulated. They were also talking about uplisting here at the end of the month. So these guys are quite a buy here. I got into these guys at around I think $6 a share. I was just a little upset because I had to pay commissions, but I think that's going to be good for me. I think it was good to get in this before it gets to the Nasdaq. Because once it gets to the Nasdaq, I think it'll pop up, and a lot of people who had their shares here at $2 are kind of gonna dump. But yeah. So um, I think this is still a good buy at 8. I think it's gonna get to at least 10, and then maybe once it gets to the Nasdaq, we might see a little bit like 12 to 15 area before it dumps back to like maybe 6. But yeah, really, really high on this group. They're doing big things in China, and then once they go from the pink sheets to the actual Nasdaq, we'll get some ideas on what their earnings are. I know they've been reporting them anyway on the OTC, but it's going to be even more real when they're on the Nasdaq. So that's what I have for you guys today. Just to review, the Bitcoin stocks are FTCV, which is going to be eToro, CleanSpark, Riot, Mara, and then we have Ouster, Open, EVC, EXPR, and PKKFF. Alright, so thanks for watching. Check out some of my previous videos here. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.